Oh, hello, ladies and gentlemen. We are live. I got doctors here. It's Synergy Solutions, and we're talking about, well, the title was Distance Healing's Real. And then Dr. George just said something I wanted to comment on. I put a post, one of the places I put posts, and I talked about how to navigate today's energy. And it was like, George, you just said, okay, like it was the matter of fact. That's the way to do it. And it had to do, and what I'm learning is, because we can get logical information, but then we actually go through it. So the path is love yourself and love yourself some more today, as little things pop up to get you stuck in the old vibration. And if you can love yourself and love yourself some more, and give yourself some space and time and acceptance, and that will help you navigate. And literally, from what I understand, nature of cycles of time and energy is we're setting the tone for 2022 starting today.
Okay.
Yeah, fun stuff. And we have this beautiful full moon lunar eclipse on Friday morning, Thursday night, Friday morning, like
Thursday overnight.
Yeah, overnight. Yeah, exactly. And
it's gonna rain here.
It's what's that, Sasha?
Why is it being set today of all days? What's the significance?
Well, it has to do with the other. Well, there's like, depending on how deep you want to go, there's the planets that are the combination and alignments to them. So there's I don't know the exact number that's the official count anymore, but the 9 planets, and there's different electromagnetic nodal points where crisscrossing of energies are, and based on where everything's happening, there's all this cutting out of how we're moving forward in life. The death and rebirth process is happening, and yes, there's just like when the sun comes up in the morning, there's all this light in the sky that subtly increases, but then there's a moment when the actual sun comes into that visual spectrum, and that light beam hits you in the eye. It's different than when we're getting the ambient color of the sun that rises. So we've been building up to this, and as I understand it, we're completing a cycle that there's 2 major parts of our existence, one from 2012, but one from 1860 something. And so that being said, it's this ability to stay where you are, and because you love the comfort where you are, or there's the I'm done with certain things in my past and I'm now moving forward.
And let's move.
Yeah.
So place your order today and allow 6 to 8 weeks for delivery. That's what he's trying.
Exactly. Place your order today. And this is, this order that's being placed is been percolating in everyone's consciousness. And of course, it's individual to everyone. And then there are bigger components, I'm sure, for how we see the world, how we interact with the world. But nonetheless, here we are. Now, George, let me set the story here. For those that are new, we talk a little bit in the beginning. We get together, we connect, we talk about a topic, and today's distance healing is real. And I want to get each of the doctors' initial gut response to that statement: distance healing is real. What comes to mind that you want to share? And then we're actually going to go into the members only component. And for those that would like members only access, the link's scrolling below the bottom. And this is where we tune in to each of us, and we shift the field of energy in and around us that allows us to result in some greater function, some greater adaptation ability, and shedding of old, just like we're talking about right now, helping process stuck energy so that we can have a better existence. Why else would we do things like this? Dr. Sasha, Dr. Vesta, and Dr. George, when I say distance healing is real, Dr. Vesta, I'll ask you to go first. What comes to mind when that you would like to share on that topic?
Okay, what comes to my mind is that I had to experience it to believe it. I had my doubts. Well, I just totally dismissed it. And then for a long time, and then once I conducted or gave someone treatment, and then through the feedback, I realized, but before I did that, on a distance, what I did in my treatment room is I muscle tested the client, did all the checks. I went to the other room, did the treatment, visually imaging, and then I went back and retested, and change happened. And I had to, and only one wasn't enough for me to convince me, so I did this a few times. And then I saw the results, I had to see it. And from there, I know it's real. It's not just an idea, it's not information, it's the knowledge.
Yeah, I think information is catching, I say data, the paperwork, the research is only just catching up to what you know through your experiences. Dr. Sasha.
The science, yeah.
Yes, catching up. Dr. Sasha, your thoughts when you hear the statement, distance healing is real?
We touched on this before, I know, but I've had this experience so many times, and it's not just with clients. It can happen in ordinary life as well. That I might be doing some filing, I might be putting some files away or getting some files out, and one of them will catch my eye. Oh, I haven't seen them for years, and within a few days they popped in.
Yeah.
And I just find that amazing. And we've all had that experience. I think everyone here.
Yeah.
So that's what it conjured up in my mind.
Beautiful. Thank you for sharing. And yes, we have talked about that. We have this common experience as clinicians, as people that help others. I would have to imagine. Now, I haven't done the actual poll questioning, but acupuncturist, massage therapist, I know I've had conversations with this same exact topic. They have the same experience. I'm sure dentists, I'm sure medical doctor, I'm sure everyone that does something of this nature. I would imagine even people who do maintenance on houses and everyone has this type of experience.
It's a universal type experience.
Yeah.
But in clinic, I notice it specifically in clinic.
Yeah.
Because I'm not worried whether they come in or not. You see what I mean? I just glance at the file. Oh, so and so. I haven't seen them for years.
Yeah. So interesting. So beautiful. Okay, so Dr. George, your thoughts, and I'm going to show a search I did, and just to show some highlights of common everyday experiences that we have about this exact phenomenon of communication at a distance and effect at a distance. But Dr. George.
Yeah, I want to agree with Sasha. It is a universal experience in more ways than one. Yeah. So the first thing I was going to say is that, we can see light from stars that died a long time ago because it's traveling and it's from a distance, it's affecting our eyeballs from far away. And that's just light. We're made of light. What's to say that we can't project our light into other beings and affect their light as well? I mean, more and more I've been growing into this idea that we are really all one. And we say that as if we are individuals that are somehow stuck together. No, we're all the same piece. We just look like we're separate. So when I thought we were going to be here at noon, and a few minutes later I said, well, I'm going to go downstairs. What I'm going to do now? Within a minute, a lady walks in the door, hoping I could see her right now. And, seen her for 25 years, of course, perfect timing, so, and that works.
Wow. It's such a beautiful thing. George, go ahead.
Both from far away and seeing it work. So, yeah.
Beautiful. Well, what I wanted to share with those at home, here it is, oh boy, you ever get everybody at home and now the doctors to see what's going on. Let's see, there it is. And it's a little off center, I apologize. Let's see if I can bring that in, but it's
oh my gosh.
the science of mother's intuition. And this is just a quick search I wanted to share. It's the phenomena that we all have, or excuse me, moms have. But the point being, and I'm sorry it's such a small print, but this is just for an idea for people to begin to get their mind around the concept that. Sorry, I'm trying to get this zoomed into the right screen. I apologize, but you can see Psychology Today has articles, different because whatever these websites are. This is something that's been studied for a while, and it's just the concept of mother's intuition. So let me stop that. Bring everybody back there, and so it's an amazing thing, and. Can we be open to the things that we think we knew? Open to change of the things that we think we knew?
Yeah, everything's up for question right now. I think that's part of that's the good part of the chaos we're all experiencing right now. It's like, what the hell am I supposed to believe anymore? I'm just going inside for the answers. I'm going to trust myself because I don't trust anybody else. And then we find that works. It's like, oh, how did we get here? That's interesting.
Yeah. So
it's time to rewrite our scripts, man. Rewrite the script.
Well, you maybe want to text or message the live feed out there. Self-trust from within. These are just different ways of saying above, down, inside out.
Mm-hmm.
For those chiropractors out there.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so let's go ahead and shift the story. We're going to go ahead and move to the members area, and I want to thank everybody for just checking this out, hearing a little bit what we had to say, the comments on mother's intuition, our experiences, or our stories of what comes to mind when we say distance healing works. And Vesna, like you, I had to have a lot of experiences, both watching people have it done, from the professionals to people receiving. Reading studies about it, or watching other professionals talk about it. One of the biggest ones that affected me was reading an article about twins separated by many miles in darkened rooms, and with one they flashed a light in one of the twins' eyes, and the other one's brain also sensed it at the same time. And these were across the country, kind of separation. So this little interesting things like that I kept coming across, and it's not necessarily studied in the neurology research that I was able to find, but in different. Well, this one of the ones I found was in Psychology Today, so that's interesting. I guess that's mind research, but yeah, the behavioral research. I guess I've found some of that recently. But anyways, thank you for tuning in. And we'll see you next Wednesday, 1 o'clock. 1 o'clock. I have to be careful. I may slip the tongue and go back to the old, but yeah, 1 o'clock moving forward, Eastern time. That's 6 p.m. in the UK, and wherever else you're tuning in the world, go ahead and make that comment. So thanks for tuning in, everybody.